Hi, I'm Lou Kren, Senior Editor of Metal Forming Magazine here at FABTECH 2022 in Atlanta, Georgia for our Four on the Floor segment. I'm here with Lee Ellard, North American Sales Manager for Stamtec Inc. to talk a little bit about the metal forming market and also about Stamtec in particular. Hi Lee.
Hey man, good to be here. Thank you.
Good to be here too. Now, can you talk a little bit about how Stamtec has adjusted to market conditions in terms of developing new technology?
Okay, well, as most press manufacturers have started developing the servo press technology, that's definitely been a big focus for us in the last several years. But we've also focused on providing a more turnkey, complete system to manufacturers. For instance, we supply the feed line as well as the press. And we're also providing press tending robotic applications for our presses now. This is something we've recently developed because of the labor issues we have nowadays. It's a real challenge to get operators, especially put and take press tending operators. So we focus on that a lot. Really nice application that we've come up with recently using universal robots or cobots to tend your presses.
Now, in terms of market conditions and the technology that you just discussed, can you talk a little bit about the evolution of your after-sale customer support, including operators?
Yeah, customer support more important than ever. It seems like a lot of manufacturers nowadays don't have as much in-house capabilities. So we're providing a high level of customer support and service with our direct service technicians in our service department. It's all out of Manchester, Tennessee, and also in Querétaro, Mexico. So we're providing a high level of customer support and service, and we stock a lot of parts in-house for our presses. So you can just come to Stamtec to get your service and parts support and be fully covered. And we're providing more training nowadays as well, and preventive maintenance or periodic maintenance services through our service department. You can get that scheduled, for multiple times a year, or anytime you need training, we're there to help you train either at Stamtec in Manchester or Querétaro, or on site at the customer's facility.
Thank you, Lee. And continuing on that theme, if you could enlighten people too on what you think is important about the company's history and your expertise.
Okay, well, we've been building presses for over 70 years through our parent company, and we've been in North America for about 40 years. So, we're well established. We've got a 60,000 square foot warehouse where we stock about 60 machines in stock. So you get quick delivery on machines from 35 tons to 600 tons right there. Manchester, Tennessee, which is near Nashville. It's pretty convenient. And the fact that we build all of our own presses, we're not a private labeler. We manufacture basically every single mechanical component in our own factories with our own employees.
Okay, and lastly, we'd like to cover Stamtec's latest and greatest, your latest technology and how it helps people improve their metal forming, productivity and quality and all of that.
Yeah, well, the servo technology, and I'm sure you're going to hear a lot about this, it just gives you so many capabilities in making better parts and possibly faster. All the capabilities of the almost unlimited stroke profiles you can create with a servo press. So you can slow down and speed up or go backwards and forwards. There's so many different motions you can program into a servo press so you can form your parts better, yet maintain the high productivity. When you're not forming, you want to be going fast, or if you need to restrike, just multiple operations you can do that you cannot do in a mechanical press. But the other technologies I mentioned already, the robotic press tending is a big one, and also transfer systems, as well as traditional feed lines. Everything, there's so much focus on automation now, and that technology is really kind of transforming the way we use presses, mechanical or servo presses, and the way our customers are producing parts. Yeah.
Lee, I'd like to ask about the line components here. Can you talk a little bit about the advantages of having line components from a single manufacturer?
Sure. Another thing that we found is that manufacturers a lot of times nowadays don't have the in-house project management capabilities, and equipment purchasing can be easier if they can single source it. So there's two things that are important about being able to buy everything from one source. That one source provides all the equipment, so therefore you've got one point of contact for future service and support, but you also can buy it through one source. So it makes it much easier for your customers to purchase the equipment on a single PO sometimes than buying from multiple suppliers. But then the project management is super important. We've got dedicated project managers, and I'm sure a lot of companies do nowadays. But these project managers take over the project and make sure everything is put together seamlessly for the customer. And we deliver pretty much a turnkey project. Depending on how much turnkey the customer wants, we can do everything from the press, the feed line, the transfer system, a robot, scrap systems, lube systems, even trucking, rigging, and sometimes even we'll do some foundation work. So yeah, we can, a supplier that can supply everything seems to be a big benefit nowadays to customers. Yeah.
Well, great. Thank you very much, Lee.
Thanks, Lou.
And best of luck here at FABTECH 2022.
Thanks, sir.